Keeping your business running smoothly means keeping your infrastructure up to date. In this video, we'll explore how IBM Modernization, specifically backup, high availability, disaster recovery, and modern change management, can future-proof your environment. Because this is critical to maintaining the continuity of our business, is backup, is high availability. There's also a disaster recovery cloud options so that you can have, and further talk about in the opening session, they have the power. There's also other cloud providers. So you even have that copy of your box living on as a server that you can transition over to that within, there's a disaster. It's a very good way to future-proof your infrastructure. And I will have to talk about change management because I'm still, to this very day, probably only about 30 to 40% of the companies that I work with have any kind of change management. So, highly recommend. But it's so nice to have a history of who made what change when. We can use Git. Git RPG works great. You can use continuous integration and delivery with pipelines. That's all these modern tools that developers that you hire, those you can use on our system, including automated testing. And there's lots of vendor packages. There's lots of vendor steer that do change management that has great tried and true packages. So, for future-proofing infrastructure, it's just one of my top recommendations. So many clients I've had that have accidentally compiled with production, and it's just really makes that